no matter where you are, what you're doing, the circumstances you're in, there's this really simple question that you need to ask yourself. And it might seem simple at first, but when you ask yourself this question, that's when it starts to get really hard. And it's a very simple question and it's only one word. And I feel like we used to ask this question nonstop when we were younger. And then at some certain point, we just kind of stopped asking this question and we stopped wondering. And that question is why. And you don't just want to ask it once, you want to keep asking it over and over and over again whenever you get your answer. So whenever you say why, answer it and then ask why again. And you can just keep going back and just keep digging it lower and lower. And then you're eventually going to get to the actual reason as to why you're doing something or why something happened or whatever the circumstances is. You're going to actually get to that real reason when you might just be on the surface level as to why you're doing something or why you want to start a business or why you were late for work or whatever it might be. When you keep asking yourself why, and then you're going to eventually get to the real root cause of why maybe you were late or why you want to start a business or whatever it may be. You're going to eventually get to that root cause if you keep asking this question to yourself. It's like when we were younger, we would always ask our friends or family or parents or whoever it was, we would always ask why. And we were just extremely curious when we were younger and we just always kept trying to peel back. And I remember I used to do this all the time, and I feel like I would do it a little bit to be annoying, to just try and keep asking them the same question over and over again. And I know I still do this today, just to try and peel it back a little bit. But at a certain point, we stop asking this question and we stop asking ourselves this question and we stop asking other people this question. And at a certain point, we just stop being curious and asking this question or asking our friends or asking ourselves this question as to why. And it's a really important question to just figure ourselves out a little bit more. And when I first heard this is from Toyota, and I think they have this implemented within their culture where if they have an issue or if they have a problem or they're trying to innovate or whatever it may be, they ask why 5 times. So they try to get down to the root cause or the root solution or whatever it may be. They just keep asking why 5 times. And I'm sure it might have originated somewhere else or someone kind of adapted it or created it. But this is the main place that I heard it from. And it's just such a great question to ask because you're able to just get down to that root cause or solution or reason as to why you want to do something or why something happened. And maybe say you want to start a business. You can ask, why do you want to start a business? Maybe you want to have nice cars, and then it's why do you want to have nice cars? And then whatever the answer is, you can just ask it why again, and you can just kind of peel it back and just go as far as possible, and you'll just basically come to the actual reason as to why you want the nice car. Or maybe you're late for work and it's like, why am I late for work? And then maybe it's like, I hit traffic. And why did you hit traffic? Because I slept in late. And why did you sleep in late? Maybe you stayed up late watching Netflix. And then you just basically get back to the root cause where you're not late because of traffic, you're late because of the very first instance that caused that issue. So this question is a great question to ask yourself, and it's something that we kind of veer away from as we got older, where we kind of lose that curiosity and our creativity to kind of push ourselves. And I feel like we've just been kind of trained to not want to be creative or not want to ask why or pursue more. And I feel like that's one thing that we need to change, where we should start asking why more, be more curious, and dig a little bit deeper into our problems or our solutions or finding out why we want to do something. And it's just such a great question to ask yourself, as it offers more clarity into why you want to do something or why something bad happened to you, and it just kind of opens your eyes a little bit more. And I just think that's something great that you should have, and you should always be asking why more often and trying to push yourself a little bit more to dig a little bit deeper. So no matter what it is, where you're at, what you're doing, whatever problems you have, I think asking why 5 times or however many times it takes to get to that root cause or solution is a great way to discover yourself a little bit more. So ask yourself why a little bit more often, be more curious, and as always, thanks for watching, and let's level up.